Birth of Abel and Qabil. Adam and Hawa, when they were placed on the earth, God willed to create their offspring and spread them throughout the earth. The names of Adam's children are not mentioned in the Quran and are only mentioned in hadiths. Imam Sajjad A.S. said, 20 sons and 20 daughters were born to Hawa, and 1 son and 1 daughter were born to her in each womb, and her first child was Habil, with a daughter named Aklima, and in second birth, Qabil, with a girl named Loza. The story of the marriage of Abel and Cain. When the children grow up, they can get a job to provide the necessities of life. He chose agriculture and Abel started raising cattle. When they got married, according to some historians, God revealed to Adam that Cain should marry Luda, Abel's half-sister, and Abel should marry Qabil's half-sister Iglma. Hazrat Adam communicated the order to his children, but because Aklima was more beautiful than Luda, Qabil did not accept this order and slandered his father and said harshly, God did not give such a command, but you are the one who made such a choice. Have you done? It is narrated that Zurara said to Imam Sadiq A.S., people believe that disorder of Abel and Qabil was because of their marriage with their sister. In response, the Holy Prophet said, this opinion is false and absurd, that with shameless perfection, they give such an unfair relationship to the Prophet Adam, and the fact that 10,000 years before the creation of Adam, God, by the pen of his power, had written the events and affairs that have happened to this day. Doomsday must take place in the world. It is written in a safe tablet and it determines the halals and harams, which include marriage between brother and sister and child and mother, which will be forbidden until the day of judgment. God revealed to Adam that he would hand over the prophethood to Habil and teach him the great name and make him his guardian. Because Qabil was older than Abel and considered himself more worthy than his brother, he was jealous of Abel. For this reason, it was decided that both brothers should sacrifice. In order to prove to his children that the commandment of marriage is from God, Adam said to Abel and Qabil, sacrifice something in the way of God each of you. The sacrifice of each of you is accepted, he is more deserving and truthful of what he desires. The sign of acceptance of the sacrifice in that evening was that a lightning bolt would come from the sky and burn it. The children accepted this offer. Abel, who was a sheep grazer and rancher, chose one of his best sheep that was fat and milked, but Qabil, who was a farmer, picked a small ear from the worst part of his cultivation. Then both of them went to the top of the mountain and placed their victim on top of the mountain. Soon, a lightning bolt came from the sky and burned the sheep, but the crop remained. In this way, Abel's sacrifice was accepted and it became clear that Abel was obedient to God's command. But Qabil again disobeyed God's command. Of course, according to some commentators, the acceptance of Abel's act and the rejection of Qabil's act were communicated to Adam through revelation, and the reason for that was that Abel was a pure and devoted man in the way of God, but Cain was a dark-hearted and jealous man. It is stated in the Quran, the story of the children of Adam tell them the truth that they both sought rapprochement through sacrifice. It was accepted by one and not accepted by the other. Qabil to his brother said,
I will surely kill you. Abel said, God accepts the sacrifice of the pious. If you intend to kill me, I will not attempt to kill you, because I fear the God of the worlds. I want the sin of killing me and the sin of opposing you, both return to you so that you become one of the people of hell, as if the fire of hell is the reward of the wrongdoers. Then Qabil's breath encouraged him to kill his brother, until he killed him. Therefore, he became among the losers. Surah Ma'idah verses 27-30. Qabil's jealousy on the one hand and his sacrifice not being accepted on the other hand made Qabil threaten to kill Abel. Abel, who had inner purity and believed in God, advised his brother and warned him against this. Then Satan tempted Qabil to kill Abel. According to the narration of Imam Sadiq, Satan, who can penetrate the human veins like himself, came to Qabil and said, because Abel's sacrifice was accepted and it was rejected from you, if you don't do something about it, he will have children, and his children will inherit his children. They boast and say that we are the children of the one whose sacrifice was accepted, and you are the children of the one whose sacrifice was not accepted. It is better to kill him so that he does not have children, and they boast about your son. Qabil killed him. This temptation continued until when Adam had gone to Makkah to visit the Kaaba, Qabil came to Abel in the absence of his father and was angry with him, and the conflict between the two brothers intensified. Qabil did not know how to kill Abel. Satan suggested to him, put his head between two stones and then break his head with those two stones. Qabil learned the same method from Iblis to kill his brother, and in the same way, he killed his brother Abel.